Okay, in this video, we're going to talk about traffic. It's the first component of your online business, and there are all kinds of different traffic sources that are out there. Um, and they can really be broken down into two main categories. There's either free traffic or there's paid traffic. Free traffic requires your time, paid traffic requires your money. So there's usually a battle that goes on in the minds of people of what traffic source should I use? People, like I said before in the other video, people think that the secret is the traffic source or the secret is your website, and the secret is not either of those things. Like I said, you can go out right now and buy 1 million visitors to your website if you wanted to. Totally doable. There's way more than 1 million people that you can even buy right now. Um, but we'll talk more about buying traffic later on. Um, when you look at like what's the best type of traffic to use for the business, it comes down to time and money. What do you have more of? And for me personally, I have more money than I do time. Really, I choose to spend the money than I do choosing to spend my time, and that's probably the easiest way to describe it. So um, yeah, so two different types of traffic: free traffic, paid traffic. Let's do some more drawing here. So doesn't matter where you get it from. And remember, again, goal is to get people to your website. That's it. And then from your website, get them on the email list. So that's a drawing of an envelope. So that's the goal. Um, and again, remember that step two. This is step three. So the first step is getting traffic. Doesn't matter where you get it from. Again, we'll put free traffic up here. And let's see. So a couple different sources of free traffic that are out there. Um, SEO. So this is getting organic, or it's called free organic traffic. Getting ranked in Google. Putting content out there that the search engines like, and if your content is unique enough and useful enough, it will get ranked eventually in the search engine. So let's say somebody types in, how to grow tomatoes from seed. Um, if you created an article about that, it would eventually likely get ranked in the search engines if it's better than what's already created out there. The problem with SEO, again, it's a time or a money thing. And with SEO, it's just really hard to say. I mean, some things, depending on how competitive it is, some things you can get them to rank very quickly. Some things could take you 6 months, even a year before they get ranked. So um, that's really the struggle with free traffic. It's free, but it usually takes a decent amount of time before you even start to see any results from it. So another source of free traffic, YouTube. We get all kinds of visitors from YouTube to our gardening site for free, because again we put out all kinds of useful videos that people find, but that didn't happen overnight. It takes months and months before you start getting a steady flow of visitors from one video that you've done. Another source of free traffic are forums. Um, Forums are a great source of free traffic. It's kind of a combination of um, SEO and you get the added benefit of the authority that the forums already have, and if you're able to provide useful content inside these forums, sometimes you'll end up getting ranked in the search engines for that content. And next to forums, I'm actually going to put another site called Quora. because it's similar to forums where people go to Quora and ask questions, and then other people can answer them, and those questions, both questions and answers, get ranked in the search engines very, very well. It's a high authority website. And last thing I'm going to put under here for free traffic is going to be social media. Just there's all kinds of social media sites: Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, Snapchat, a lot of Instagram, a lot of the social media stuff that's out there. It does work well. Typically, though, the traffic is short term. It has what's called um, a short lifespan, I guess is the best way to put it, or half life. Where, let's say Facebook, for example, let's say you have a Facebook profile, and you've got a bunch of friends on there. You went in and added friends that are maybe interested in gardening. I'm just going to use gardening for example, and a lot of this just because I've got a lot of experience in that niche. But let's say you've got a big following, or even just a bunch of friends in the gardening niche on Facebook, and um, so you post to your Facebook profile. You share good content every now and then, and people like it, um, and that content could be from your website, and you could be sending people to your website from Facebook. The problem is with those Facebook posts, they're gone in like a matter of 24 hours, meaning they don't disappear, so to speak. You can go back to your profile, they're still there, but people are only ever going to see them for maybe 24, 48 hours at the most, because of the way Facebook works. And it's similar with all the social media sites where you post something and it goes through the news feed on Facebook, is what it's called, where people see all of the posts from their friends and everything, and that only lasts 24 hours. You that exposure to your content it's short term, and that's one of the biggest problems with a lot of the free traffic out there is that it's not what I call evergreen. And when you're doing free traffic, at least when you're doing free traffic, it's got to be evergreen. Meaning you want to be able to, if you're gonna do the work, you're gonna take your time to create whatever that is that you need to create for that free traffic, that you get long term results from that amount of time and effort you put into it. And that's what I consider evergreen free traffic. So you got SEO is evergreen, YouTube is evergreen, forums and Quora are evergreen. Social media is not. Um, Only maybe caveat to that with social media is Pinterest. So Pinterest is evergreen. Um, you get the quick benefit, and you also get the long term benefit. Whereas all the other social media sites that I'm aware of, at least, that doesn't happen. So next, paid traffic, and paid traffic is what we are going to be focusing on in this apprentice program here. So you got Facebook ads, Google ads, native ads, and what I call email ads. And email ads are what we are going to be spending all of our time focusing on in this apprentice program. Um, just because email ads are the fastest, easiest, most cost effective way to get targeted traffic to your website, and it's high quality traffic to your website. Um, there's a lot of psychology that goes on in this entire business model, and really marketing in general. It's all centered around psychology and human nature. But if you're advertising to somebody who is on someone else's email list, let's say, which is what an email ad could be. Um, you could run a paid ad to someone else's email list. You can send an email to someone else's list. You pay that person, and that person sends out your email to their email list of, they've already got a bunch of subscribers. Those people can then click over to your website, and on your website, you've got a way for them to enter their email address on your website where you can build your own email list. So that's the way this works, and it's the fastest way possible to go from absolutely nothing to have an asset, right? Um, that's what the goal here is building that email list. That's um, the thing that you should be focusing on a daily basis. So these are really the most common uh, traffic sources that are out there. And again, they're divided into two groups: free traffic, paid traffic. Free traffic, you need time; paid traffic, you need money. Um, Paid traffic is the fastest way to do it, to get to whatever your goal is, and your goal honestly could be $100 a day, or it could be $100,000 a day. You can get to go from zero. It's the fastest way I know to go from zero to any goal possible. If even if it's $100,000 a day, I've seen guys do it. I've never personally made $100,000 in a day. That would be amazing, but you can get there. All it takes is money and the right business model, to be able to quickly just turn that money into more money. And that's really the goal here, is to basically put a dollar in to email ads, have it run through to your website. That person gets put onto your email list. Then once they're on your email list, it spits out more money. And the goal is that you turn that $1 into $2 or more. With the email traffic, it's unique, because, like I said, with the psychology involved is, it's the highest quality prospect that you'll ever be able to find online. And for somebody that gives up their email address on right here on your site, you're going to have your opt-in box, where they enter their email right there, and then the button there to submit it. If somebody goes through that process and they enter their email to give to you, there's a psychological exchange of value that has taken place, meaning that whatever it is that you're promising on your website is worth enough to them to give up their email address. And they're basically telling you, like, hey, I trust you enough to give you my email address. Now, I'm also trusting you to send me valuable information in those emails, not just spam and stuff like that, to just try and get them, to make more money. Um, there's a relationship there that you've got to maintain, and continue to build up that trust in order to get them to continue opening your emails, continue clicking in your emails. Um, it- you know, they can't buy anything unless they have first opened the email, right? There's no way for them to see or click anywhere unless you get them to open the email. And in order to get them to continue opening your emails, you've got to give them a reason to. Meaning, the last time that they opened your email, what was that experience like for them? So you need to think about that every time that you're queuing up an email, or writing an email to be sent out to your email lists. Number one priority: is this delivering some kind of value to this person, or are they just going to see it as a pure, blatant sales pitch? Um, so that's a brief overview of the traffic component of this business. Obviously, we'll be diving way, 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 way deep into email ads as we continue going through this course. But I did want to show you all of the other traffic sources, most of a lot of the common ones that are out there, because they are all good. Honestly, they're all good. And if you've got time, along with, if you got time to do some of the free traffic stuff, then absolutely do it, because, any amount of time you spend towards building your business on a daily basis is only going to make you more money exponentially long term. And it's going to be a cumulative increase, meaning, take our gardening business, for example. We've got a bunch of YouTube videos. When we first started, we only had one video. You can only start with one video. We uploaded the video, next day we kept shooting a video every single day, a new video. We would go out to our nursery and shoot another video. And by the end of the first month, we had, 20, almost 20, 25 videos, I think. And every single day, we just kind of exponentially grew that following on YouTube, but it also grew our traffic to the website. And the beautiful thing about SEO and YouTube and stuff where you do the work once and that it's an evergreen source, um, you benefit from it for a very, very, very long time. And we're still, right now to this day, we get thousands and thousands of visitors to our websites every single day from both SEO, well, really all of the things that are on the screen in the free traffic section there. We've got YouTube videos, SEO all over the place. Not so much, we've never done anything inside of forums, I guess, or Quora, but other people share our content in those places. So, you create good content and put it out there, people will share it. And same with social media. We get, thousands of visitors from Pinterest every single month because I can see in our analytics online, and we don't even have an account at Pinterest for that business. So if you've got the time to do free traffic, absolutely go for it. However, in this course, focusing on email ads. Um, so yeah, that pretty much wraps up the first component of the this entire business model. So we will talk about the second component in the next video.